property. Listen to what he's saying, because this is what we're moving towards now. This is what people are actually saying we need to do. Great reset. So, conquest of political power by the workers, proletariat, the abolition of private property, and the eventual establishment of classless and stateless communist, communist societies, right? So stateless, that's a big word. It means nation states, and for us, it could also mean here in America, states were a really important part of what the founders did for America. They realized that if you have central control of a government, somebody evil could take it over and control all of Americans. So they gave states rights to specifically prevent that. I only have about 4 minutes left.
Tigers and the Farrell Steelers. The Sharon ladies are coached by Kelly O'Brien, coming over after a stint as an assistant at Kennedy Catholic. They're 5-9. And the ladies of Farrell are coached by Ed Tarosky in year 21. They're 7-3. And that brings us to Bob Greenberg, my longtime broadcast partner. How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing wonderful, Mark. Back here at the legendary E.J. McCluskey Gym, and it's Sharon and Farrell. What else do you need to say? This is a long-time great Shenango Valley showdown. We got about 10 minutes before tip-off, so we'll get out of here quick and talk to the coaches. But first things first, we got two teams that are athletic. This could be a little bit of a physical game as well. Both teams are playing better basketball. I think it should be an interesting game tonight.
Crosstown rivals. Farrell under Coach Tarosky, now the longest tenured coach in the area after Chad Miles' retirement. And then Kelly O'Brien comes over as a 5-year assistant at Kennedy Catholic, getting her first spot, replacing longtime coach Kevin Washington. Both these teams, as you said, playing well. They're physical teams. The numbers aren't high on the offensive end, right around 45, but the defense number is low as well. They're going to get in your face and play some D also.
Jay Zena Sellers is closing in on 1,000 points for her career, a 4-year player here at Sharon. We'll talk about her a little bit, and this Farrell team, it's senior night, so 3 of the seniors will get their start here for this basketball game.
All right, we will take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the coaches. From Farrell, it's Ed Tarosky. From Sharon, it's Kelly O'Brien. Stay right here. Farrell and Sharon ladies on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
What does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
From outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to pennohiorc.com to start your installation today.
Honey, I'm gonna call Mom and Dad again. I've been calling all day and can't get a hold of them.
Hi, thanks for calling. I'm not home right now, but leave a message.
When your parents find the right senior living facility full of activities, you just might have to wait for them to call you back.
With so many amenities, everyone wants to live at the Lakes at Jefferson. Daily activities, transportation, professional meals, 24-hour security, and apartments with a size and cost to fit your budget. Independent Living at the Lakes offers residents a carefree living lifestyle, while the personal care suites give the comfort and care for each individual's need. The staff at Lakes at Jefferson is dedicated to providing the highest level of care to each resident. The Lakes at Jefferson.
Couple your girls will be enjoyed by the Farrell Steelers. It's 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. Countdown to tip-off. Sharon Farrell girls basketball tonight will be joined by head coach Ed Tarosky of the Farrell Steelers. And Coach Sharon, in your house, girls basketball, just a couple of your thoughts.
It's an exciting time tonight, Bob. I mean, bringing Sharon over to Farrell, it's been a long time since we've been able to play them here. The last time we played was last year at their tournament. So, like I told you earlier, we're trying to stress to the kids the rivalry, you know, how the street signs meet in the middle, where one's blue and gold, one might be orange and black or white and black. But I don't think the concept of that rivalry is really sinking in yet, but I think it's going to be one heck of a contest tonight.
What's been a couple of the keys so far for your team this year?
I think the fact, we're just growing as a team. I don't want to say we're youthful, but, we start underclassmen, and I think they're growing, more and more every game, and we're getting more sound in our sets that we run, and defensively we're starting to execute a lot better.
What's been a couple of the keys as you look for this game for Farrell to win?
I think we have to get up and pressure the ball and get the ball moving in transition, take our athleticism to another level, and try to get Sharon to do some things that I want to do.
How are you dealing with all the COVID stuff?
You know what? Like I said, we're taking it day by day. I mean, obviously, we're making some schedule adjustments and we're doing some things. I think the hardest thing right now is managing practice, managing their legs, seeing how tired they are with this stretch of games that we're going to have. So it's been frustrating more for me than for them. I mean, they come in and work every day. It's just me as a coach looking at them and saying, boy, am I doing too much? Am I doing too little? So I think just the time management, the practice management is really been stressful.
Coach, great seeing you. Best of luck.
No doubt, Bobby. Thanks a lot for everything you guys do.
I appreciate it. Ed Tarosky, head coach of the Farrell Steelers. We'll come back. More countdown to tip-off. Farrell and Sharon tonight right here on 790 WPIC.
Wake up. I just had the worst dream.
It's okay. Go back to sleep. It's just a dream.
No, the bathroom vanity was made of old milk crates, and our kitchen cabinets were ugly painted plyboard with no handles. That gave us splinters. It felt so real.
Don't wake up from nightmares like these when you could have the home of your dreams.
Warner Homes and Improvements in Mercer have made dreams come true with quality remodeling services, superior customer care, and direct from the manufacturer price savings. From kitchens to bathrooms to decks to roofing and siding, you'll be glad you chose Warner Homes and Improvements. They now have no interest financing available. Visit the Warner Homes and Improvement showroom at 407 South Erie Street in Mercer or call 7.
Tip-off Sharon and Farrell tonight. We're being joined by 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. Countdown to tip-off Sharon and Farrell tonight. We're being joined by head coach Kelly O'Brien of the Sharon Lady Tigers. And coach, back at it again here at Farrell's E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Just a couple of your thoughts.
We're just excited to be in the gym, and Farrell's always a top opponent. There's a little rivalry with the girls. They're excited to be here, and they're up for this game, so we're looking forward to it.
Seems like your team's playing better basketball down the stretch here. What's been the key?
Well, the key is try to get together and get some offense and get our numbers up. They had a hard time scoring last year. We like to get our numbers up to, in the 50s. And, of course, against Lakeview and those teams, it's tough. So we'd like to get some fast breaks tonight, get our score up, do some boxing out, and get some rebounds.
When your team's playing well, what are you doing well?
When we play well, we're just in a hard defense. We get the rebounds, we're boxing out, we're moving the ball together, and we're having a little patience on offense.
You have a very young team, don't you?
Yes, we do. So that's good for next year. But this year, we're going to ask a lot of those freshmen to step up and play hard tonight.
How's the experience of being a first-year head coach in COVID?
This is, like every other coach, just ups and downs, and every week it's a different story. Every day, every week's a different challenge. What do we have? What players are out? So it's been interesting.
A couple keys tonight for Sharon to win.
Keys are boxing out, rebounding, and taking care of the ball.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Kelly O'Brien, head coach of the Sharon Lady Tigers. We'll come back. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding starting lineups in the tip-off. Sharon and Farrell tonight, right here on 790 WPIC. Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Kennedy Catholic Girls Basketball standout Bella DiNardo as the January Female Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Hickory Boys Basketball star Connor Evans as the January Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Kennedy's Bella DiNardo and Hickory's Connor Evans as they are the January Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to reinhardts.com for more information.
What can I get you?
What are your specialty coffees?
Black or non-black?
Okay, any specialty blends?
Yeah, like I said, black or non-black.
Stop at O'Neill Coffee and check out their great assortment of specialty drinks like hot coffee, cold brew, specialty smoothies, and their caramel and mocha Joe Freezes. The place to be for your favorite hot or cold drink year-round is O'Neill Coffee.
Our national anthem here at Farrell's E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. And, yeah, you like the live singers, but you can't go wrong with that Whitney Houston version right there, that's for sure. And I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg, and Bob, time now for the starting lineups.
All right, thanks, Mark, for the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding starting lineups. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, windows, and more. Find out more at PennOhioRC.com. First, for the visiting Sharon Lady Tigers, they will look like this. A 5'7" sophomore, averaging 2 points a game, Dariana Nixon. A 5'7" sophomore, averaging 2 a game, India McKee. 5'3" freshman, averaging 5 a game, Tay Chester. 5'6" senior, averaging 8 a game, Tawnese Ripley. And the 5'7" senior, averaging 17 points a game, second best in District 10, Jacina Sellers. 955 career points for the 5-9 Lady Tigers under head coach Kelly O'Brien. Now for the Farrell Lady Steelers, they will look like this. Senior night, 5'6" sophomore, averaging 1 point a game, Jordan Scott. 5'4" senior, averaging 1 a game, Samaya Moore. 5'7" senior, averaging 2 a game, Jada Jackson. 5'7" junior, averaging 9 a game, the area Stewart. And the 5'9" junior, averaging 10 a game, Sinead Brody. For head coach Ed Tarosky and his 7-4 Farrell Lady Steelers.
Farrell ladies averaging 45 a game on offense, giving up 39. Shoot the free throws at 49%, getting there 12 times a game. They've made 24 threes, led by Stewart with 11. Sharon Tigers, 42 a game on offense, giving up 48. They've made 42 threes, led by Ripley with 14. Shoot the free throws at 45%. They get to the line about 13 times per game. Farrell will wear the white uniforms. Got blue numbers And letters outlined in gold with gold trim. Sharon Tigers, the black uniforms, orange numbers, and letters with some white trim. And toe-to-toe center circle. It's Brody. It's McGee. Ball is up. And here we go. And the tap controlled by Sharon. Quick pass to the near side. Ripley has it knocked away, and it's Brody on the run in the other direction. Brody to the far side. Lays it up on the right, hit it in. And Farrell on the board, 2-0. It's Sine Brody's first two.
And that's what Sine Brody's able to do with their speed.
Quickly coast to coast in the other direction and put up the shot as Sellers. It's no good. The rebound grabbed by Farrell. Pulled out of there, and on the run is Stewart to the baseline. Tries to flip it cross court and threw it out of bounds.
And you could see quickly the speed here on the floor. Both teams want to get out and running if they can. 2-0 early on here, Farrell on top.
Sellers against a 2-3 zone will walk it across the timeline. Senior night here at Farrell, so 3 seniors in the starting lineup. Taking their time against the zone goes Sharon. Chester will go in the near side corner to McGee. It goes inside to Nixon. Nixon turns inside the foul line, puts a shot up off the glass, no good. Brody with a rebound, but the ball knocked away by Ripley, and then Ripley could not stay in bounds and give the ball back to Farrell.
Farrell, of course, and Sharon are not in the same region, not in the same classification, the non-league game here tonight, but when in an invitational only year, every game kind of counts for your resume for the District 10 committee.
Brody out front, working left to the basket, put it up, gets fouled. And going to be foul shots opportunities for Sine Brody. Brody, a junior, 5'9", 10 points a game.
And that'll be on Nixon, her first.
So Brody's foul shot will rattle around and go in. On the year, she's been about 40% from the line. She'll shoot one more. Farrell leads 3-0. Eyes it, shoots it, and off the back rim, no good. Rebound banged around, grabbed by Farrell, put back up and in, and getting into roll was De'Ara Stewart on the rebound of the putback.
Rebounding has been a problem this year for Sharon. We saw it on that possession.
Full court pressure, and ball down the sideline is going to tip off of Sharon and out of bounds. Second Sharon turnover, give it back to Farrell.
Yeah, that's what Farrell's going to want to try to do here. Ed Tarosky talked. Want to put some pressure on Sharon, see how they can handle it.
5-0 early on here. No JV game tonight. So starting the varsity on time at 7. Right side, a double team. Brody gets tied up as Sellers put the pressure on. The arrow, though, continues to point in Farrell's direction.
Pretty hard to have a JV game. I think Farrell has 9 players dressed, and what Sharon, I think, maybe 7, maybe 8.
Got a couple rows there, who knows, yeah. Inbound right side, Stewart. Stewart just outside the arc, now to the top of the key. Against the man-to-man of Sharon. Stewart with a right-hand dribble. Off right side for Moore. Moore has the ball knocked away, but she'll recover it at the top of the key. Left corner to Stewart. Stewart goes down low, the ball ricochets out of bounds, and it's last touched by Farrell. Try to get it inside to Scott, but the ball out of bounds, Farrell turns it over.
And Farrell now quickly some full court pressure.
And goes in for Sharon into Chester, ball knocked away. Now to Sellers. Sellers still in the backcourt, spins across the timeline. Sellers down the right side, crossover into the basket lane, puts it up on the right hand, it goes out, no good, and the rebound grabbed by Brody. On the run, Brody of Farrell to the basket with a shot from the left side, rattles the rim, it comes off. Rebound up, no good, up again, no good, and a couple attempts for Jordan Scott, but she gets fouled. It looks like Jordan Scott will shoot a pair.
Yeah, and Sellers able to get to the rim and just missed not giving Sharon their first points of the game. And Farrell off to the races, and eventually the foul, and it will be Scott, the 5'6" senior, at the line.
Well, the ceremony for the seniors before the game. Bob, all 3 of the young ladies talked about careers in the military. J.D. Jackson looking to go into the Navy, and Moore and Scott going into the Air Force as their plans, as at least of right now, which is honorable for all 3.
That is amazing.
First foul shot for Scott, no good. She'll try one more. And this one off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound going to be pulled in there, Sharon. And then on the rebound, they're going to call a travel. So Nixon got the rebound, but then could not hold her position and turns it back to Farrell.
And Tarosky, Dean of Mercer County Coaches, 291 wins, needs 9 to get to 300.
Ball goes in for Farrell to Scott, back to Stewart. 5:44 to go first quarter. 5-0 Farrell. Here's Brody going to fire a three. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound banged around in the paint. Farrell had it for a moment. Now it's knocked out of there. Sellers grabs it. She dives to the floor. And what do we got? A timeout, Sharon. So hustle for Sellers and a timeout for Sharon. We'll take the break as well. 5:32 to go in the first quarter. 5-0 Farrell leads. You're home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
A sports injury can mean the bench. The orthopedic and sports medicine team at Sharon Regional Medical Center is ready to help athletes get off the sidelines and back into action. Our medical and rehab team features board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. James Boniface and Dr. Stephen Hand. In addition, our nationally board and state certified athletic trainers are on the sidelines, and specially trained PTs and OTs are here to meet your needs. Visit the orthopedic and sports medicine centers with convenient locations in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg back with you at Farrell. Aaron Byro back at the studio. Legendary E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. What is it up there? 23 state championship banners hanging from the ceiling in this gym?
Yeah, there is nothing like it anywhere. And incredible tradition here at Farrell. Great to be back. First time this year, hard to believe.
It's one of those crazy COVID years, right? Here's a skip near side. It's Ripley. She's going to fire a three from the corner off the back rim. No good. Rebound to the floor and pulled out there by Farrell as Jada Jackson comes up with the board.
Nice look there by Ripley, just not able to knock it down. She has 14 threes this year.
Stewart gets it across the timeline. Ball pumped away. It's a Sellers steal. She's got a run out with Brody chasing right side. Layup, and Brody got there to block it. But they're going to say she fouled as well. Impressive track down by Brody, but Sellers will shoot a pair.
Yeah, Brody hustled down. It looked like Sellers was going to have really an easy layup mark, and then she got whacked, but she will shoot two here. They try to give Sharon their first points of the game. Farrell leads 5-0.
Sellers averaging 17 a game. Foul shot will rattle out, no good. And both of these teams have struggled from the line this year. A couple of changes in the Farrell lineup as Gabby King, the 6'1 sophomore, checks in. Second shot for Sellers is good, and Sharon is on the board. It is a 5-1 Farrell lead. Also in the game is DeMariah Burns.
For Farrell, Jaylee Green is out. She got hurt in the Grove City game. She's probably out for another week or so.
Yeah, she has a boot on that right foot and ankle. And Jaylee Green, 6'3 junior. So travel there on Sharon. Give the ball back to the Farrell Steelers. For Farrell. 4 early turnovers for Farrell. And Sharon basketball with Sellers against the 2-3 zone. 4:47 to go in this first quarter, 5-1. That is the Farrell lead. Working is Chester on the right side, double team. And she'll get it off to Gash, who has just checked in. Gash shot is high off the glass, no good. The rebound, though, grabbed by Ripley to keep it alive for Sharon. Ripley to Sellers, Sellers to the paint, floats up the runner. It's no good. Rebound banged around, and a tie up underneath. And we'll go to the arrow, and this one belongs to Sharon.
Another couple good looks here by Farrell, and it's a battle on the boards, and Farrell's got the size advantage over Sharon. Sharon doesn't start anybody over 5'7".
Inbound to Sellers, she'll roll, shoot a righty hook, it's no good, and the rebound grabbed by King. King of Farrell to Stewart, Stewart on the run left side. Stewart races to the top of the key, and will reset. Stewart works right side with a pass to Brody. Brody comes around to pick, gets into the paint. Lost the ball, got it back, turns, fires a three off the side rim, no good. Ball to the corner, Stewart tries to save, but it's out of bounds.
Couple tidbits about the teams. Farrell got off to a great start this year, 5-1. They have lost 3 of their last 5. But to Middlesex, Kennedy, and Grove City, so it's some pretty tough competition there. And now what?
Official timeout for a moment. I don't know if we had an injury there.
I believe.
I'm not sure. Well, no one's getting tended to, but the officials stopped play and 2 substitutions came in.
Sharon, they've won 2 of their last 3 games. wins against Wilmington and Titusville.
It'll be a sideline inbound for Gash and Sharon. Farrell leads 5-1. Ball out front to Chester. And then on the sideline, the ball poked out of bounds by Stewart. So Farrell will trigger again on the sideline. Gash to inbound. Sharon in the black uniforms with the orange numbers. 2-3 zone for Farrell. Sellers working the wing. Tries to fire it inside, and King will poke it out of bounds.
I'd like to say hello to the viewers on YouTube, the Farrell Area School District Athletics page.
And on the inbound, the pass is going to go to Walls, and she'll bank it in off the glass. And Jayla Walls off the bench and in the hoop for Sharon to cut the lead to 5-3.
Well, special teams play there, Mark.
No doubt about it.
Out of the baseline inbounds, and then Sharon's cut it back to 2-point deficit.
Stewart being hounded on the sideline by Sellers. Nearly a 5 call, still gets poked away again, and she gets it back. And Stewart will hand off out front to Burns. Burns will give to Brody with 3:08 to go in the first quarter. Brody lost the basketball, goes over the timeline, and over to back violation for Farrell.
And Farrell Area School District Athletics on YouTube. Justin Lewis and his great crew. Glad to be partnering with them again. Did a bunch of it during football season, so glad to be back.
And here watching basketball with a 5-3 Farrell lead. 2:58 to go first quarter. That Sellers down the lane, poked away by Brody. Sellers got it back with a dive. Brody knocks it away. Loose again, grabbed by Walls, and then a whistle. And a foul.
That's going to be on Stewart. I believe it will be her first, team second. And what a battle right now between Brody and Sellers.
No doubt. Cash look at the inbound lob is knocked away and stolen by King. To Stewart. Stewart on the run, trying to push the pace, bangs in, lost the ball, lost her balance, and it's a travel on Stewart.
Just really one speed right now.
Yeah, it's fast. It's ultra fast. And what's happening too is because both teams are quick, maybe what would sometimes work when you fly down the floor, the defenders are getting back. Farrell gets back, Sharon gets back. Both teams very athletic. Inbound knocked away for Brody. They'll go inside with a pass to Stewart. But before that, a foul. Burns off the deflection, fed the ball to Stewart, and we get a foul, I believe, on the pass. So it'll be an inbound underneath for Farrell.
I think it's going to be on Nixon. Check that, it'll be on Gash. Her first, team third. 5-3 Farrell, 2:40 to go first quarter.
Inbound to King, King to Brody. Eyes shoots three, and there is good. Sine Brody for three. And she has 6 of the Farrell 8. Farrell leads 8-3. Right side Sellers. Sellers to the baseline. Throws it up with the right hand. It rattles out. Rebound knocked around. Sellers gets it back. Puts it up again and in this time. So staying with it was Jacina Sellers, and she is able to rebound and get the basket.
Well, she has one thing on her mind, is to get to the rim. You'd see why she's a big-time scorer.
Brody will lob inside to King. The ball knocked away into the corner, and King can't track it down. Good defensive play there by Nixon. And Farrell turns it over again.
Yeah, 5'7". Nixon guarding the 6'1" King really had to get out in front of her that time. So Sharon with the ball again, trailing just by 3.
2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Working the ball to the right side on the wing is Sellers. Turns the corner, throws it up with the right hand. It's no good. Rebound this time banged out of bounds. Off of Gash, it'll be Farrell ball.
Farrell and Sharon trying to get them back playing each other on the football field. Hopefully someday the Steel Bull will come back.
Here's Stewart. Right side for Burns. Burns with the baseline drive. Cut off there. Back out front for Brody. Brody fakes left, goes right, tries to flip it back, and it's stolen away. Taken away by Chester. Chester ahead to Walls. Walls at the basket. Layup over the front of the rim and in. And Walls with 4 off the bench. And we are down to a 1-point Farrell lead with 1:21 to go in the first quarter.
That was not easy what Walls just did. Full speed and kind of straight ahead layup. That was tough, and she made it look easy.
Stewart right side to Brody. Brody going to fire a 15-footer. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by King. Back out to Stewart. Fires a 3. Back rim. Top of the backboard. Side rim and off. And then the rebound to the floor. And a jump ball to be called.
And it will be Farrell ball on the possession area.
Ripley and McGee in the lineup for Sharon. Minute 2 to go, first quarter. Farrell to inbound with a 1-point lead, 8-7. Stewart down low to King, turns, shoots, can't get the shot to go, but gets fouled on the way up. And Gabby King will shoot a pair.
And from the Farrell perspective, I'm sure that Tarowski's saying the same thing. Get the ball above her head on that inbounds pass, and she maybe even got a shot off. Maybe get a three-point play there, but instead she will at least get 2 shots.
So line right for King.
McGee picks up her second foul, by the way. McGee, excuse me.
Foul shot will rattle in. Gabby King, 74% from the line this year. McGee will check back out, or will she? Actually, Sellers, it checks out. And King again, foul shot rattles around, loops around, and falls through for Gabby King. She cleaned off all the rim. 10-7. Inbounds taken away. Here's King again, and as King gets on her way to the basket, she gets tied up with Cash and a whistle and a foul.
Ed Jarosky anticipated this game turning into kind of a slugfest, and we're seeing that right now. That's the 7th foul here already in this game.
Ripley will get the foul. Ball in the corner off the inbound, goes for Stewart, turns, shoots the jumper, it's good. From about 17 away in the corner. De'Ara Stewart with the shot and the inbound, and Stewart will score again with a takeaway in the bucket, so back-to-back buckets for Stewart. I should say one for Stewart, one for King. And out of the second one, it's King to score, and it's Farrell with a 14-7 lead. Sharon forced to call timeout. We'll do the same on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineup for Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Number 6, it's the Meatball Sub. Number 8, it's the Tuna. Also starting for Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Philly Cheesesteak. Number 36 is a fan favorite. It's the Fried Chicken Breast Sub. And finally, the one and only number 22 at 15 inches and over 2 pounds of meat and cheese, the Italian Nightmare. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli and a PA laundry location as well. It's Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 7.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
42 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. It's a 14-7 Farrell lead. De'Ara Stewart hit a baseline jumper. And then Bob and I looked down real quick to mark our score sheets. And before you know it, you see the ball going back in the basket. And it was Gabby King with the steal right under the hoop and made the basket right away, forcing the Sharon timeout after the quick pair of Farrell baskets.
Quick 6-0 run here by Farrell. It was a 1-point game. Now they lead 14-7.
McGee to inbound. Gets it into Nixon, back to McGee. Ahead to Nixon on the run. Righty layup off the rim, no good. Rebound banged around, and I think we're going to get a foul over the back. Possibly on Ripley, and that's what it is.
And that'll be 2 on Ripley. So Ripley and McGee, each starters, each with 2 fouls for Farrell. Actually, it won't, correct, on Sharon, excuse me. So Farrell with the ball back with 27 seconds to go in this first quarter, leading 14-7.
We'll go to right side for Burns. And back out front for Scott. To Stewart underneath for Brody. Fake take. Blocked from behind by McGee. McGee on the run. McGee across the timeline. Stumbled. Ball free. Taken back by Brody. Ball free again. Taken back by Sellers. And it's Sharon ball as the quarter runs out. Sellers can't get the shot off. A crazy flurry at the end, but we end the quarter with Farrell on top of Sharon. 14-7. We'll take a break, and we're back with more in a moment on your home for high school sports. This is News Talk 790 WPIC.
I
I'm classic.
I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
Have you scheduled an appointment yet? The QuickMed Walk-In Clinic is now open, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 to 1. QuickMed has a dedicated on-site medical team available to treat minor injuries and illnesses. It's quick, easy, and no appointment is needed. Located at 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. QuickMed is part of Stewart Medical Group and Sharon Regional Medical Center. Learn more at sharonregionalmedical.org.
The second quarter is brought to you and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
And we're back here at Farrell's High School. Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg, Aaron Byro back at the studio, and it's a 14-7 Farrell lead after one quarter.
Yeah, it was that little flurry there right at the end of the quarter. 1-point game and then a couple steals and some quick baskets.
Here's Seller attacking the basket right side, puts it up with the right hand. It's no good. The ball ricochets off of King and out of bounds. The end of the game now for Sharon is Chester. Tay Chester in for Jayla Walls. And an inbound for Sharon. Quickly into Ripley, puts it up right side, shot no good. Now the rebound grabbed again by Chester. Ripley going to fire another three wide right, no good. Rebound banged into the corner and out of bounds. It'll be Farrell ball.
And Sharon's shooting woes continuing right now. 3 of 16 from the field, just 18%.
Farrell 10 rebounds, 10 turnovers first quarter. Sharon 6 rebounds, 6 turnovers first quarter. Here's Brody. Working with the left hand dribble on the wing. Comes around a high pick from King down the lane. Lost the ball for a moment. Ricochets to the corner, then right back to Brody. And now Sharon on the run ahead to Ripley. Ripley left side, stops, pops, jumper, no good. Rebound into the corner. Kept alive by McGee. McGee to Sellers, fires a long bomb. It's in and out. No good in the rebound. Grabbed by Scott.
Sharon just cannot knock down a shot here. They've had some good opportunities. Farrell leads 14-7, 7:05 to go first half.
Stewart working top of the key. Right hand dribble to the right wing and leaves it off for Brody. Brody straight on, thought about a three, doesn't take it. Picks up the dribble, looking for help, bounce it to Stewart left side. And Farrell going to take a timeout. Timeout of the action with 6:50 to go in the first half. We'll take the break. 14-7 Farrell leads. Sharon, more in a moment. Your home for high school sports news talk 790 WPIC.
Employer who puts people first, we hope you'll consider Joy-Con. Hi, I'm David George, president of Joy-Con. As an employee-owned company, our focus is as much about making cones as it is creating a place for good people to have great careers. As a food manufacturer, Joy is an essential business with a strong focus on employee safety. In 2020, our employees worked year-round in a safe environment and enjoyed financial security. We are a growing business with an exciting future. To join us, visit our Hermitage location or joycone.com for an application.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
That'll be a sideline inbound for Farrell after the timeout. Into the backcourt, it'll go to Brody. And then she'll bring it across the timeline against Sharon man-to-man. Brody to Stewart right side. Looking inside, tried to feed it to King and kicked out of bounds by Sellers. Again, welcome to the YouTube viewers. Farrell Area School District Athletics. Justin Lewis high above the gymnasium there running the camera tonight. And a 14-7 Farrell lead on senior night for Farrell. Inbound goes to King of the corner. King to Brody, now to Stewart. Stewart with a baseline drive with a right hand, puts it up, the shot no good. Rebound banged around and grabbed on the run by Sharon. It's Chester in front of the pack, righty layup, up and good. So Tay Chester with the takeaway and the finish. And it's 14-9. Farrell on top.
Boy, she got some quickness to that young lady, the 5'3" freshman.
Brody out front, trouble, ball loose, rolls free, and it's picked up by Sellers. Sellers on the run, Sellers to the basket, right hand layup, no good. Rebound grabbed underneath by Farrell. The Stewart will pull it out of there. Long pass ahead for King. King will feed down low. The shot up and no good. Rebound banged around and off the glass and good for Stewart. So Maya Moore had the first shot that was added down there. Actually, that was Sincere-Hearted Mann who had that first opportunity down there. And she had just come in off the bench.
16-9, Farrell on top. And we're getting to the point we may have more turnovers than points. Not a lot. We close yet?
Well, we're below the total points. the turnovers will match and they exceed one either team. How's that? The turnovers would be leading the game.
All you got to do is say it's close. You don't got to give me the details here. But
here's Sellers. It sounded like you wanted more. Sellers, right side, crossover, into the lane, puts it up on the right hand, around the rim, no good. Rebound, Ripley puts it back up, block there, and out of bounds as Jada Jackson will knock it out of bounds.
Sharon getting shots off. They've attempted 21 shots so far, but they've only made 4 of them.
Inbound right side, another shot quickly off and no good this time. Of the rebound, Sellers, no good. The first shot was by Chester, and the rebound grabbed by Brody on the run. Brody right side. Brody trying to go coast to coast. Hard to the basket. Put up on the right hand. It's no good with a foul. And Sine Brody going to shoot it pair, I believe.
And that will be on Chester, her first. And I think that is the team's 7th. But it'll still be 2 shots here. It is 7.
And Brody line right. First foul shot back of the rim, no good. Brody with 6 points, all coming in the first quarter. Leading scorer here for Farrell early on. Second shot for Brody is good, so she'll split the pair and make it a 17-9 edge for Farrell. Sellers with a nice crossover, gets under the rim, puts a shot up and in. Will they call it? They will! A lethal crossover on the right wing and then step through for the layup for Sellers. Jacina makes a heck of a move that had most of this gym, even though it's a small crowd, it got him excited on that move.
Big time move there by Sellers.
Foul shot rattles out, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Jackson and Farrell.
That foul was on Stewart, I believe. Would be her second.
Out front now in the ball game is Thomas, right side to Brody. She tries to step through a double team and a whistle and a foul.
Check that last foul was on Harden Man as the board just corrects it. We have another foul. This one will be on Sharon. It should be 1-on-1. .5:11 to go here, first half.
So we'll be Brody to the line for 1-on-1.
Farrell leads 17-11.
And both teams using just about everybody that's dressed so far, just shuffling players in and out.
And
a high-paced game pays off.
Kelly O'Brien told me one thing: we cannot get in foul trouble. Well, they have 3 players now, starters with 2 fouls, so they are in foul trouble.
Brody line right for the 1-on-1. First one is up and in. And Nixon and Ripley and McGee all with 2 fouls for Sharon.
The one thing you couldn't do, get into foul trouble. And they've picked up 8 fouls here already in about the first 10 minutes of the game.
And Brody will hit the second foul shot as well. And Farrell leads 19-11. They quickly get into that press. And this is where Farrell's been really dangerous too, is after a made foul shot. So beyond the foul trouble, really giving Sharon an opportunity, Farrell, I should say, an opportunity to get in the press. And it's a 1-2-1-1 zone trap right away. Ball goes into Chester. Chester dribbles through traffic, tries to fire it ahead, and it is knocked away and out of bounds. And that is, let's say, Sharon ball. Off the hands of Mariah Burns.
There's no question. That's really the key here for Sharon. If they can handle the ball a little bit better, they have a chance.
Quick shot left side off the glass. No good. Rebound grabbed by Farrell off the Nixon miss. And it was Jackson with a rebound. Ball ahead left side. Stumble. He gets to King. King underneath. Gets it to Burns. A shot blocked and out of bounds.
No, there's a foul on the play.
There is a foul. So the shot blocked out of bounds, but a foul to go with it. And it'll be 2 shots coming.
Fouls on Walls. It'll be her first.
And indeed, Mariah Burns will get 2 foul shots.
19-11. Farrell on top.
And the first foul shot is front of the rim, no good. We'll get one more. .4:49 to go first half, 19-11. Farrell make it 20-11 on the Burns foul shot make. Her first point of the game. And Farrell ready to that press. All the walls. And we got a stutter step and a travel by Chester as the ball got thrown over the top. And Tate Chester turns it over, giving the ball back to Farrell.
And at this point, it's just been, Farrell's not going to back off on that press at all. They keep forcing turnovers.
Nixon will poke the ball out of bounds, and Farrell will inbound again. Brody will trigger on the sideline. High post to Burns, corner for Stewart, gonna fire a three. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound run down to the corner, and grabbed there for a moment by Walls and then knocked away. So Sharon will now have to inbound underneath the basket in that press, right in front of them.
And they put 6'1" Gabby King on the inbounder.
Yeah, ball goes into Gash. It slips off her hip, and it's still going to be. It was knocked away, they'll say, by Brody, so it'll still be Sharon ball. Jackson going to check out. Scott back in for Farrell. Gash will inbound against the 1-2-1-1 press. They're looking to trap that first pass that comes in. It's a high pass. It goes to Sellers. Sellers sideline cut off by Stewart. Pass ahead to Nixon on the right side. Nixon turns, and as she tried to get to the lane, she's called for the double dribble. And Sharon turns it over, giving back to Farrell with 4:18 to go in the first half. 20-11, Farrell on top with the ball. Brody between the circles. Fires it left side, cross court it is, and knocked away by Chester. It's a run out, the righty layup up and good. So the second time that Chester has a steal and a run out. And she gets the basket, 20-13, Farrell. The lead cut to 7.
Yeah, nice anticipation here by the freshman.
Brody steps through a double team, ball knocked away, and here's Sellers on the run. Sellers in front of a pack from the left side, stops, shoots with the right hand and scores.
So 2 steals, 2 quick baskets, and Sharon has cut it back to 20-15. Sellers now with 7 to lead the Tigers.
Stewart working top of the key, right side for Brody. Brody stops, pops 3, got stuck. He'll go to the arrow, Farrell ball.
It's the third time we've seen that this year. Maybe the balls are a little deflated.
It's the cold weather, Bob.
Could be.
20-15, Farrell to inbound underneath their own hoop. Stewart looking, and fires left side. Ball into Brody, ball knocked away by Ripley. Ripley with a run out on the way to the basket. Ready layup, no good. A rebound, though, blocked out of bounds. So Ripley could hit the layup, but then Farrell knocked the ball out of bounds.
Looks like she kind of handled the ball, then kind of a little bit off balance on the layup there. It's going so fast, but Sharon still will have it.
Inbound under the bucket. Will go to Ripley. Ripley going to fire a 3, in and out. No good. Rebound grab by King of Farrell. They had a good look at it, rattled out. Still a 5-point Farrell lead. Right side Stewart. Stewart top of the key. Stops, pops, 3 wide right, no good. Rebound, King saves it, but he saves it into Chester. And then Chester ahead to Walls. Walls under the basket, fumbled it away. And turnover Sharon. How about 4 straight runouts for Sharon on the offensive end? They've converted a couple and couldn't get the other 2. The Farrell lead is still 5.
Sharon defense at this point keeping them in this game.
Stewart will go right side to Burns. Tries to go down low to King, and it's sold away. Stepping in front is Chester to make the steal. Chester to Sellers on the right side. 2:30 to go, first half. Chester out front, high post. That's McGee, tries to go low and threw it right to King of Farrell. Sellers, though, able to go up for a second, stole it back, but then it's out of bounds.
Sharon trying to run a play there to the high post, but just Was it a...
It's one of those things, Bob, what you watch there, it's a young team. They know the play and they know where the ball's supposed to go, but when the defender's standing there, they still try to run the play, and they threw it away right there. But it's like, let's execute the play, throw it where it's supposed to go, but there are times when you just can't do that. And that's the mark of a young team, is still getting through it. Here's a right side knockaway out of bounds. It'll still be Farrell's ball.
And both teams are young, no question. Sharon maybe a little bit younger. But neither coach wants to use that as an excuse, even though they clearly could in this year.
Ball goes down low to King on a nice play that time. A little pick and roll, and King gets the basket. Tried to get a knockaway as well on the inbound, but the ball out of bounds. Maybe Sharon ball.
Nope. They rang the buzzer after the ball was handed in, and the officials will still allow the substitution. But
so against the Farrell press, Sharon inbound. And get the lob and get the ball into Chester. Chester to Nixon, back to Chester. Chester at the foul line, the runner blocked by King, and out of bounds. Who touched it last? Off of King.
Yeah, King came back, running the floor. 6'1" sophomore, the big block. 1:39 to go here in this first half. Farrell leads Sharon 22-15.
Inbound under the basket for Sharon. Box set with 1:39 to go in the half. Nixon will fire it right side for Ripley. And Ripley out front to Chester. Chester to Sellers. Sellers working right side, fumbled it away, and it's taken away on a dive by Stewart. And Sellers trying hard to get it back. King to the floor, saves it for Farrell. And Sellers did knock it away. Now Ripley knocks it away, and it's out of bounds. Boy, this Sharon defense is tenacious.
And just really making Farrell uncomfortable every time they bring the ball up the floor. Farrell has to really take a great job of hanging onto the ball and making good passes, or Sharon's going to steal it.
Stewart will have the ball on the right side. Stewart to the top of the key. Working to her right. Ball knocked away by Ripley. Stewart gets it back. Stewart ahead right side to Brody, and out of bounds. Boy, Ripley is giving Stewart a heck of a time, and Farrell going to take a timeout. Timeout of the action with 1:07 to go in the first half. 22-15 Farrell leads Sharon. More in a moment on your home for high school sports, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County male and female athletes of the month. Reinhardt's honors Kennedy Catholic girls basketball standout Bella DiNardo as the January female athlete of the month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Hickory boys basketball star Connor Evans as the January male athlete of the month. Congratulations to Kennedy's Bella DiNardo and Hickory's Connor Evans as they are the January Reinhardt's Insurance Agency athletes of the month. Go to reinhardts.com for more information.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
It'll be Farrell to inbound on the sideline, following the Sharon knockaway.
Couple quick updates. Halftime girls play, Kennedy 53, Jamestown 2. And Reynolds and Mercer boys are getting ready to tip off. I'll try to get you that update throughout our broadcast tonight. But right now it's 22-15. Farrell leads Sharon.
And a minute to go in the half, and Farrell with the ball. Right side, Stewart on the wing, tries to get it inside. Ripley with a knockaway, but King does recover it, and then King gets fouled. Sellers knocked her down, so King's going to get 1-on-1 here.
That's 10. I think that should be 2.
That is true.
And that'll be Sellers' first foul.
So King to the line where she is 2 of 2. And she'll eye it and shoot it, and it'll rattle out no good. One more coming for Gabby King.
Of course, Farrell and single A are going to have to deal with Kennedy come District 10 playoff time.
King will hit the second shot. And it's a 23-15 Farrell lead. Yeah, that'll be a tough task for anybody, no doubt.
Kennedy's undefeated.
Across the timeline, ball knocked away from Nixon. She got it back, and as she spun out of traffic, they're going to say double dribble. The official must have felt that the ball was not knocked away or just didn't get a good angle on it.
Yeah, Kelly O'Brien did not like that call, and she's letting another official in front of her have it a little bit because I think you saw it as we did. I don't think that that was a correct call.
Right side, Brody will lob into King, and good hustle by Sellers to get around and knock it out of bounds.
Now what? We have some blood. Looks like
it's King.
Yeah,
some on her knee.
It appears that she will have to leave the floor, and Hardin Mann will come in to replace her.
And Stewart will inbound cross court. Nice pass, and Brody will lay it in. Special teams basket for Farrell to make it 25-15. Sellers on the run. Sellers working right side cutoff there. And as Sellers looks to attack the basket, she's called for an offensive foul. And she'll pick up her second foul here to join three other Tigers with two.
Yeah, 4 starters now with 2. 25-15, 10-point lead for Farrell, 18 seconds to go in this first half.
Stewart, top of the key. Bounce it right side for Brody. Brody fakes left, goes right, attacks the basket, lefty layup up and good. Back-to-back baskets for Sine Brody. We're down to the last second of the half. There's the buzzer with no shot attempt, and that'll do it. It is Farrell at the half with a 27-15 edge over Sharon. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with halftime talk when we return on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
If you're looking for an employer who puts people first, we hope you'll consider Joy Cone. Hi, I'm David George, president of Joy Cone. As an employee-owned company, our focus is as much about making cones as it is creating a place for good people to have great careers. As a food manufacturer, Joy is an essential business with a strong focus on employee safety. In 2020, our employees worked year-round in a safe environment and enjoyed financial security. We are a growing business with an exciting future. To join us, visit our Hermitage location or joycone.com for an application.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Kennedy Catholic Girls Basketball standout Bella DiNardo as the January Female Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Hickory Boys Basketball star Connor Evans as the January Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Kennedy's Bella DiNardo and Hickory's Connor Evans as they are the January Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to reinhardts.com for more information.
What can I get you?
What are your specialty coffees?
Black or non-black?
Okay, any specialty blends?
Yeah, like I said, black or non-black.
Stop at O'Neill Coffee and check out their great assortment of specialty drinks like hot coffee, cold brew, specialty smoothies, and their caramel and mocha Joe Freezes. The place to be for your favorite hot or cold drink year-round is O'Neill Coffee, next to the post office in West Middlesex, or at o'neillcoffee.com.
Great work, Smith. In appreciation of your hard work, please accept this plaque of recognition.
Awards.
And here's to the Hornets basketball team.
Trophies.
Did you see the size of those trophies?
Recognition.
The Engraving Place makes personalized plaques and trophies for all your recognition of excellence needs. Thousands of designs for any occasion. Visit them at 1945 East State in Hermitage.
The tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game to pay the lowest tax allowed by law, guaranteed. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Road in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
The halftime show is being brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, a full-service deli and PA lottery location in Sharpsville, and proud sponsors of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game.
Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg with you from Farrell's E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. A 27-15 edge for the Farrell ladies over Sharon here at the half.
I had mentioned in the pregame that this was a non-league game, and in every other year but this year, it would have no impact on the playoffs because basically you played your way in by your region standings. But District 10, because of the unusual year and teams aren't playing all league games and some teams aren't playing a lot of games, that District 10 is going to do basically an invitational, and they're going to have a committee, and they're going to basically pick the teams. So my point a while back was for Sharon, this could go a long way to helping their resume if they could come back and win this game. But Farrell looks like a lock to get into the single-weight tournament. Sharon right now would be on the fence, or I should say on the bubble, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
So they need to come back here to help their cause. Still a long way to go in the season, don't get me wrong. Not really a long way, a couple weeks, but still, that was my point of that statement earlier in our pregame about how the playoffs are going to work.
Region 4 is where Sharon sits. That's their AA in that, and Lakeview and Greenville also AA.
Correct.
Those teams are 11-0 and 10-1 in basketball this year. They're up at top. Sharpsville is in the league, tied with the same number of wins, but Sharpsville a lot fewer games earlier than Sharon, but they're kind of all bunched up there. Sharon, Lakeview, Sharpsville, and Greenville up at the top.
And Sharon and Sharpsville beat Sharon by 5 earlier this year, so they play each other next Thursday. Tomorrow, next Thursday, they play them tomorrow, so that's going to be almost a must-win for Sharon
That's a big one.
to get into the playoffs. But they got to worry about tonight here, and Farrell getting great defense and a big first half by Sinead Brody. Leads here 27-15.
We'll take the break. We'll come back with the numbers from the first half when we return. 27-15 Farrell ladies leading Sharon on your home for high school basketball. News Talk 790 WPIC.
To making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn's. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call, and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in, and Flynn's will get you in right now.
At Venom Mini Sensor.
What can I get you?
What are your specialty coffees?
Black or non-black?
Okay, any specialty blends?
Yeah, like I said, black or non-black.
Stop at O'Neill Coffee and check out their great assortment of specialty drinks like hot coffee, cold brew, specialty smoothies, and their caramel and mocha Joe Freezes. The place to be for your favorite hot or cold drink year-round is O'Neill Coffee, next to the post office in West Middlesex, or at o'neillcoffee.com.
Sports injuries slow you down, but the team at Sharon Regional Sports Medicine is dedicated to getting you safely back on the move. Their nationally board and state certified athletic trainers and specially trained PTs and OTs are there to meet your needs. From ACL tears to rotator cuff injuries, shoulder, arm, or ankle pain, and more, the team works closely with you to reduce pain, speed healing, and prevent re-injury. Visit Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, conveniently located in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
Did you know Herman's Pure Spring Water can be conveniently delivered to your home or office for free? Did you know that Herman's Water in most cases is delivered only 48 hours after being bottled? Take advantage of Herman's special introductory offer. Receive your first month cooler rental and get 2 5-gallon bottles for free. That's a $20 value with no strings attached. Herman's Water in Sharpsville since 1908. Online at hermanswater.com. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The halftime show is being brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, a full-service deli and PA lottery location in Sharpsville, and proud sponsors of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game.
We're back here at the half with the score 27-15. The Farrell ladies leading Sharon. Bob, the numbers from the first half.
Some quick numbers here for Farrell, led by Sinead Brody. 3 2s and a 3, 4 of 6 from the line for 13 points. Gabby King, 2 2s, 3 of 4 from the line for 7. Deira Stewart, 3 2s for 6. Demaria Burns, 1 of 2 from the line for 1. Farrell, 9 of 21 from the field. They had 1 3, shot 43%, 8 of 14 from the line. Sharon led by Sellers with 3 2s, 1 of 3 from the line for 7. Chester, 2 2s for 4. Walls, 2 2s for 4. Sharon, 7 of 31 from the field. They shot 22%, 1 of 3 from the foul line.
Rebounding wise, 13 boards for Sharon with 14 turnovers. Farrell 18 rebounds with 15 turnovers. We'll take a break. Third quarter when we return. Farrell 27, Sharon 15 here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Okay, class. Today, we're discussing what does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine.
To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to pennohiorc.com to start your installation today.
I'm stylish.
I'm classic.
I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan. I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
The third quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacy. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescription.
And to start the third quarter is Jordan Scott off a Sharon turnover, and she'll knock it in for a 29-15 lead.
Another turnover and a layup for the Farrell Steelers.
Jordan Scott, a senior, getting her first basket on senior night. And we got a foul here on the other end.
They caught us short here. They did the old wipe out the halftime clock when we went to our final break, so we apologize.
And when we left, we had a minute. When we came back, the 40 seconds had magically disappeared.
If I was king of the world, that would be one thing that never happened.
Right side, shot up and no good by Sellers. The rebound by Ripley. If you were king of the world, you should worry about more things than that, I was going to say. I mean, if you're going to be king of the world, I think that halftime clock should be well down on your list of things to do. There's a turnover off the Sharon rebound, so Farrell gets it back again.
Just saying.
I know, I'm saying the same thing. I'm just looking out for you, king of the world. Here's right side Stewart, ball knocked away to Brody. Brody trying to lob it inside, gets it to King. Shot no good as Ripley comes over the top and got a piece of King. Ripley going to get the foul, and King going to shoot a pair.
So King, who came off the bench tonight, already 3 or 4 from the line. She's a 6'1" sophomore. And having a fine game now with 7 points and has a chance to shoot 2 more.
He'll eye it and shoot it and rattle it home. So King now with 8. And the Farrell lead 30-15.
I'm watching the official do a count here on the foul shot. Have you ever seen anybody ever penalized for not shooting within 10 seconds?
No, but King has quite the routine, and I think that's why they're getting the count. Second shot is no good, and the rebound grabbed by Burns to keep it alive for Farrell. Right side, Brody steps through, puts a shot up, no good, got her own rebound, put it back up. That was no good. And actually, on the rebound there, that wasn't Stewart. The rebound in the second attempt, that's not 4, but that's 14. Jordan Scott with the opportunity.
So she will shoot 2, and that's the third foul on Sellers. So Sharon now is in big-time trouble with Ripley and Sellers now each with 3, and we still have a long way to go.
The foul shot will be no good for Jordan Scott.
I'm just thinking, we've covered thousands of games in our careers, and that's something I've never seen. So I just thought maybe tonight is the night.
Yeah, we're sitting up on top, too, so maybe you get an angle of something. We're a little bit off the edge of the court, so you get a little bit of a look of something that you can see official making the count. Second shot good for Scott. He's got 3 in the quarter. 31-15. The Farrell edge. Quickly other way. Shot up by Chester. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Scott of Farrell.
11-0 run now for Farrell.
Scott being pressured in the backcourt by Sellers. Ball away to Stewart. Stewart at the top of the key. Stewart. Fire near side of Burns. Lob into King. King on the block. Whistle. What do we got? I called 3 seconds. 3 seconds on King apparently with the
basketball.
Heels in the lane when she got the ball. Unless there was somebody on that far side also in the lane.
Possibly Scott.
On that other side. Here's an inbound for Sharon against the Farrell full court press to Sellers. Sellers will cross the timeline, working to the right side. 31-15, Farrell leading Sharon. Ball out front, Chester. Back to Sellers, gonna fire a long 3, bank, no good, rebound, grabbed by King. King got it to Burns, and then possibly a foul from behind.
It's gonna be on Gash, another freshman. Very young Sharon team, and Kelly O'Brien talked about that. Not that she's hoping this year to be over with, but she knows going into next year with a lot of players back, with some hard work, they can continue to improve this program.
Stewart will get it, Brody back to Stewart. Ball poked away by Chester, and a whistle and a foul.
That's 2 on Chester.
Scott will check out, and Sincere-Hearted Man will come back in for Farrell. Inbound will go to Brody. She scored 13 in the first half. Brody to Stewart. Stewart to Burns, turns, shoots a high arcer, wide right, no good. King with a rebound, put it back up, no good, but a foul. And back to the line for Gabby King.
End of 1 quarter in boys play. Reynolds 7, Mercer 6. Reynolds in the middle of their 14-game and 19-day road trip.
Oh my.
Not really all road games, but. And then how about Farrell's schedule this weekend, the girls? I'll tell you that in a second.
King's first foul shot, good.
Nothing will match what Farrell's going to do this weekend. Farrell's going to play 3 games in 24 hours. You got a game on Friday night here against Mercer, and they play at Rocky Grove at noon on Saturday, then they go to Commodore Perry at 6 on Saturday.
Second shot for King will rattle home. Only in the COVID year, right?
Only.
Double headers allowed.
Only. They changed that rule, you're right.
Yep. Double header of your own. Day-night double header for Farrell. And look at the inbound after the 2 King makes. Sharon gets it in, and Sharon will take timeout. With 5:47 to go in the third. It's Farrell 33. It's Sharon 15. We're back with more in a moment on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Great work, Smith. In appreciation of your hard work, please accept this plaque of recognition.
Awards.
And here's to the Hornets basketball team.
Trophies.
Did you see the size of those trophies?
Recognition.
The Engraving Place makes personalized plaques and trophies for all your recognition of excellence needs. Thousands of designs for any occasion. Visit them at 1945 East State in Hermitage.
The third quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacy. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescriptions.
All right, back here at Farrell, Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg, Aaron Byro at the studio. Follow us also on the Farrell Area School District YouTube page, Farrell Area School District Athletics. Justin Lewis running the camera up top. And Sharon with the inbound, trailing 33-15. Ball taken away for a moment by Brody, then Chester ties her up. And it's going to go as a turnover as it goes to the held ball arrow, and that belongs to Farrell. Farrell to inbound underneath their own basket, directly into King. Flips it to Stewart. Long jumper from the corner off the back rim, no good. King rebound back up, no good. And the rebound grab by McGee.
And another whistle.
Yep, a turnover as they try to get the ball up the floor, double dribble. And Sharon turns it over.
You have Justin Lewis, and actually Chad Folsom is on the camera up there.
Oh, all right. So Justin running to tech. You see the guy in charge? And
yes.
All right, guys. Up top of the key, here's Stewart going down the lane. He wants credit for the camera work. It better be good then, right?
Well, I'm just asking. Just trying to be nice. Doing a good job. And that'll be another foul. That is 5 on Sharon in the first 2.5 minutes of this third quarter. Actually 6.
Early inbound underneath, it goes to Brody, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound, back up and in. So a putback for Jada Jackson. And that senior in Jackson, she'll get a basket as well on senior night. And then up the sideline, Gash is on the sideline with the basketball. It's a turnover.
It is now, just like that, a 15-0 run, and it's a 20-point lead for Farrell.
It'll be a sideline inbound for Stewart. To Brody up top. Brody working between the circles. Fakes left, goes right down the lane to the basket. Lifted layup, no good, but a rebound grab. And come on the other way for Chester. Chester on the run, crosses at the foul line, dumps it for Gash. Her shot blocked by King, but King with a foul. And Gash with an opportunity from the line.
Seemed like almost this entire quarter has been played on this side of the floor.
Yeah, just with the turnovers, you're right. Sharon with just a couple of opportunities to shoot it. They haven't scored this quarter. And they've almost played half of it. Gash line right, foul shot is up and good off the glass. Veronica Gash, freshman, averaging 3 a game, gets her first one tonight.
It ends the 15-0 run.
Second shot line right, high and no good. Rebound grab by King. King to Stewart for Farrell across the timeline, leading the 35-16. Stewart right side, crosses to the foul line, runs into Brody. Able to recover the basketball and reset the offense. Now goes right side on the wing for Scott, around a pick, and what do we got?
Offensive foul.
I think they're going to call an illegal screen there on Sincere Harden Man. Her second foul, team third.
So Sharon, for the first time in a while, will have to deal with some full court pressure.
Well,
maybe.
They're starting to creep up a little bit, but it's three-quarter court, maybe right at the mid-court stripe, but you're right. And the ball tipped away even there. So they set the defense at mid-court, and the first pass that is made, Brody knocks out of bounds. Farrell's going to bring in Tamara Thomas. Inbound to the corner to Gash for Sharon. Gash in the lane, throws it up with the right hand. It's wide, no good. Rebound banged into the corner, grabbed by Ripley. Keeping it alive for Sharon. Ripley top of the key to Chester, left wing. Chester to Walls. Walls will penetrate. Foul line jumper, wide right, no good. Rebound into the corner, and a crash to the floor as McGee dives for it. Man trying to get it as well, and it's last touch, they'll say, by McGee.
Sharon trying to run a little offense here, just got a not a bad look, just not able to knock it down.
Brody working left wing. Cross court, knocked away by McGee. McGee falls to the floor. Brody takes it back. Ball loose again. A scrum for the basketball. And we'll go to the arrow, and this time it belongs to Sharon.
Final, Kennedy girls stay undefeated. They beat Jamestown 74-6.
35-16 here.
Now what? They have 6 players on the floor?
For Sharon, so before the inbound, they'll set that. And now we're back to 5, and Sharon to inbound. Nixon to Chester, and Chester will bring it across the timeline. Chester works right, crosses it left side to Walls. Walls near the sideline, ball knocked out of bounds, but it goes off of Farrell's Thomas. Inbound for Sharon on the sideline with 3:30 to go in the third. Walls with a runner, puts it up off the front rim, no good. Got her own rebound, put it up again and in. 2 for 1 for Jayla Walls.
The freshman averaging 8 a game. She has 6 tonight. Cuts it back to 17, 35-18 Farrell.
Ball on the right side, knocked out of bounds. Walls, actually that time McGee knocking it away. Maybe a sideline inbound for Stewart. Stewart, get the ball into King. And back top of the key for Stewart. Stewart working the right hand dribble. And tries to go right side on the wing and threw it past Burns and out of bounds for a Farrell turnover.
I don't know if you saw, I'm sure you might have, I was tweeting about it, Jackson Doyle last night with 10 three-pointers for Sharpsville. Mercer County's all-time record holder is in this gym. He's assistant coach for Farrell, Marcel Holden. More about that in a minute.
Here's Ripley firing a 3 left side. It's no good. Rebound put back up by Walls, no good. Farrell with a board. Right side. Stewart now to the top of the key with 2:38 to go here in the third. Stewart to the foul line. Ball poked away by Ripley, and a takeaway by Ripley. Ripley on the run. Right side layup up and good. And a steal on the bucket for Tawnice Ripley.
And her first 2 of the night. One thing about Sharon with their quickness, they could get back into this game in a hurry with some quick steals, but easier said than done at this point.
Stewart to the corner. And cut off there by Chester, and I think Chester's going to pick up the foul down there. She does.
Be her third. I asked Marcel Holden, I said, Marcel, you had 127 threes your senior year, which is a Mercer County record. Did you ever have 10 in a game? I didn't think he did, but I didn't be able to track it all. He goes, nope. I had 9 on a couple times, but never 10. Because I did have 10 in a game in college, but never at high school. So
are we saying that the 10 by Doyle then definitely eclipses Holden, but is that the record?
We're still working on it. Professor Briggs and I are tracking it down, but we do believe it could be the Mercer County record. I know there's been a few other occasions with 8 and maybe 9, but never, not at least right now, 10.
Foul shot rattles out, no good.
Lane violation.
I think that one's going to be a lane violation and a redo. And a couple.
Jackson Doyle had 10 threes in 3 quarters now.
Yeah, didn't even play the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Now, if that game would have been close, who knows how many he would have finished with.
Second shot, or actually will be the first shot again. But that was a one-on-one because of the Sharon fouls. So missed the front end of the one-on-one, got a redo, and got King at the rebound and put it in.
And King now with 12. 37-20, Farrell with 2:01 to go in this third quarter.
Ball goes into the high post for Walls at the baseline, turns, fires the right-hander, rattles in. Jayla Walls now with 8, 37-22. Farrell leads, a minute 47 to go here in quarter number 3. Top of the key with the basketball, Stewart spinning back to her right. And back up top. Now Stewart working with the left-hand dribble on the left side. Comes back around to pick from King. Ball poked away by Ripley, and going to be a foul on Ripley.
That'll be her 4th. Back to the foul line. And we mentioned Jackson Doyle because you and I will see him and his Blue Devils tomorrow night, weather permitting.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
As a big-time matchup as the Franklin Knights are coming to town, and that is one of those games that just on paper, and we've seen them play, it could be a really, really entertaining one.
Foul shots coming for Stewart 1-on-1. The first one rattles out, no good. Ball to the floor and along to Nixon, and she threw it back to Brody. Turnover there for Nixon. Tried to get it off to her teammate McGee. And just tried to loop a little pass over top and turned it over.
And that's 4 on Nixon now. Yeah, it was kind of a sloppy pass there, and Brody easily picked it off. Yeah, weather permitting. With the way this year has gone, I would almost expect the games to be canceled tomorrow.
Brody foul shot up and good. And we'll get everything prepared, be ready to go, and see what happens. We'll be ready.
We'll be ready,
yeah,
no question.
We'll be ready.
And
Players ready, teams are ready. We just have to see what the weather does.
Yeah, it's up to Mother Nature.
Brody's second shot good again. 39-22, Farrell leads. Full court pressure, cross court pass, stolen by Brody, races to the basket, lays up and in. And Brody scores in bunches, doesn't she?
She is.
Right away, just a quick four in a blink of an eye.
17 now for Brody, 41-22 Farrell.
And ball ahead to Ripley. Ripley tried to cross over, ball goes off her foot and out of bounds. And Sharon turns it over with 1:07 to go. Third quarter, 41-22.
You mentioned Lakeview and Greenville girls. That game is tomorrow night, their rematch. That'll be on 96.7.
And then as Stewart gets across the timeline, she's called for a carry. Giving the ball back to Sharon with 58 seconds to go here in the third. Back into the lineup will be Jordan Scott.
Lakeview girls, by the way, they, along with Kennedy girls, 2 of the 4 remaining undefeated teams in District 10.
Chester right side. Into the corner for Walls. Walls to Gash. Gash tried to jump through a double team, and she got tied up. Go to the arrow, and it's going to belong to Farrell, so count that as a turnover for Sharon. 45 seconds to go in the third. 41-22, Farrell with the lead and the ball. Stewart working right side. Back out front, ball tipped away. Rolls out of bounds, and it's going to be last touch by Farrell. Fight for the basketball over there. McGee and Scott goes out of bounds. Farrell turns it over back to Sharon with 34 seconds to go here in the third. McGee to Ripley. Ripley at the foul line, start to attack the basket, lost the ball, picked it up, dribbled again, and that'll be a turnover. Back to Farrell with 28 seconds.
Farrell, we mentioned, they will have tomorrow night off, and then they get ready for that 3-game stretch in 24 hours.
Stewart will bounce it right side. Burns out to Stewart, fires a 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound, grabbed by Brody, attacks the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Burns up, no good, and that's good. We're down to 5 seconds to King. King will turn and shoot, off the rim, no. Back up by Scott, it's good. Oh, Jordan Scott at the buzzer, count it.
Oh, that is exactly how Ed Sorosky drew it up.
We'll take the break after 3. It is Farrell 43, Sharon 22. And the fourth quarter when we return on News Talk 790 WPIC. Ready to start this fourth quarter, 43-22. The lead for Farrell over Sharon starting this fourth. And Sharon in the dark uniforms, Farrell. See Sharon in the dark, Farrell in the white unis. Here we go, fourth quarter. And out front is Sellers to the foul line. Down the lane, floats to the right hand. Off the rim, no good. Rebound banged around. A grab by Sharon. Jada Jackson with the board. Jackson to Stewart. Stewart now double teamed. And ahead to Brody. Brody going to fire the ball ahead to Scott. Scott's going to score again. Scott scored at the very end of that third quarter, and she starts the fourth quarter with another one. Ball ahead, right side to Ripley. Airmails it over her head, out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Ball will be inbounded. 45-22, the Farrell lead. Right side is Stewart. And the ball right side knocked away and out of bounds. It'll be Sharon ball.
I think we had a little bit of technical issues here on the radio side, but we're back now. It's 45-22. Favor of Farrell here early in his fourth quarter.
Cross-court pass knocked away. Farrell with the steal down the sideline. The near side comes Jackson. Fires it inside. It goes to Stewart. Tries to jam it down low and it's stolen away. Sellers on the run. Sellers against King. A collision at the basket. And there's going to be a foul on King. I think she was set up to try to take a charge there, but got caught with her arm out and Sellers into the arm. So they'll call the blocking foul and Sellers will shoot a pair.
Sellers with 7 points tonight. Came in needing 45 to reach 1,000 for her career. 4-year starter.
And her first points of the second half right there for Jacina Sellers. And gives her 8 in the game.
Pretty amazing. Her career, she has scored each of her seasons 242 points, 235, 238, and 240.
Pretty consistent, huh? Second shot no good and another rebound for King. And Farrell will bring it across the timeline with a 45-23 lead. Brody goes around to her left, down the lane, attacks the basket. Sellers with a block, but Sellers with a foul. And Brody will shoot a pair.
Who's that going to be on?
That's Sellers.
And that'll be her fourth.
And I think they're going to say her fifth.
So the first of, could be a bunch of players here for Sharon that may be disqualified.
And that'll put Brody on the line. The first foul shot is up and good for Sine Brody. 18 now for Brody. One more coming here. Line left, up, and good. Inbound for Farrell will go to Nixon. Nixon lost the basketball at the scorer's table, but it goes to Ripley. Ripley left side, going to stop, going to fire a three. It's off the rim, no good. Long rebound to McGee. McGee to the baseline, fires it up with the right hand, shot no good. Rebound banged around, grabbed by King. Outlet stolen away though. King to Chester, she'll fire a bomb, it's no good. Rebound grabbed underneath there. Trying to spin out of trouble with Scott, and she does.
(47-23), Farrell on top here. A little over 6 minutes to go here in the basketball game.
Brody top of the key. Walks to the foul line, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Tarosky and Farrell. Timeout with 5:57 to go in the fourth quarter. It is a 47-23 lead for Farrell over Sharon. We're back with more in a moment. Your home for high school sports news talk 790 WPIC. Get to turn it down.
Regional Sports Medicine, conveniently located in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
47-23. The lead for Farrell over Sharon, 5:57 to go.
Let's see what else we got here. We had halftime score. Mercer 17, Reynolds 14, Turton with 9 for the Mustangs, Mull with 8 for the Raiders. Tomorrow night, Lakeview plays Mercer, so it's a pretty battle in that league there besides Kennedy.
Inbound will go on the side for Farrell. Shot for Jackson, no good. Rebound though, Brody of Farrell. Brody going right back up with 3, no good. King with a rebound, back up and in. Rebound in the bucket for Gabby King.
What a game she is having, the young lady.
Nixon to Gash, across it to Ripley. Ripley attacks the basket, shot blocked by King and out of bounds. Right side, the ball will go to Chester on a baseline drive. Chester out to Ripley, firing a 3 right side, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, run down by King. And King to Brody to keep it alive. 5:17 to go, 49-23, Farrell ladies on top. Brody top of the key. And give it off to Jackson. Jackson feeds Burns. Out of King. King to Scott. Top of the key for Brody. Brody working out front, being bothered by McGee, and a whistle, and did they call 3 seconds again? I think they did.
They did, yes. So Sharon
for Farrell.
And now, yep, Ed Tarowski trying to get subs in, and we'll see if they do. Well, they were coming in no matter what. They were still warned.
Came off the bench or on their way. 4 changes into the Farrell lineup. Stewart comes back in. Samaya Moore gets back in there. Demara Thomas. And we got a whistle and a foul as Chester trying to bring the ball off the ball. Foul going to be called on Ripley, and she's going to foul out.
So that'll be the second Sharon starter that fouls out. Ripley,
Sellers,
the
yeah.
5'6" senior, just 2 points tonight.
Near side, Stewart comes around a pick and dribbles out front. Stewart working between the circles around another pick, and that's going to be an offensive foul on that pick by Moore.
Just really not setting the feet there, Mark, on those picks. It's just you have to be pretty much not moving, and that's not happening.
49-23, Farrell with the lead. Sharon with the ball, right side walls to McGee. McGee working wing out to Chester. Chester to the foul line. Ball knocked away by Brody. She got it back, though, did Chester. Then knocked away, and down on the floor is Hurston for the first time. Ball, though, taken away again ahead to Brody, and as Brody tries to go up, she gets fouled on the floor by Tay Chester.
So Brody back to the foul line here. Big night for the 5'9" junior.
And Chester picked up her 4th foul. And the Brody foul shot, no good.
Brody was the player that I had tweeted about a week or so ago that got injured at the West Middlesex game, and was kind of a scary injury. Her mom and her grandma came down to the gym to see how she's doing. They had to watch it on television, at least on the video, and pretty stressful to have to deal with that.
Brody, though, okay, and she makes the 2nd foul shot to make it 50-23, and then she checks out.
part of my complaints that all parents should be able to come to games home or away.
Here's Chester trying to penetrate. Ball knocked off her foot as Thomas will reach in and knock it away for the Sharon turnover.
And Brody.
There's a good number of people in here today.
Yeah, this is one of the somewhat bigger crowds we've seen this year.
And a pretty big gym, too, when you think about it, right? Right side, attacking the basket. Thomas with a right hand. It's no good. Rebound. Stewart puts it up, no good. And McGee with a Sharon rebound. All poked out of bounds. Sharon will keep it. Jackson back in. Stewart will check out. And a timeout going to be taken by Sharon. So with 3:32 to go on this one, Farrell 50, Sharon 23. Back with more in a moment on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Here. And get 2 5-gallon bottles for free. That's a $20 value with no strings attached. Herman's Water in Sharpsville since 1908. Online at Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
3 minutes and 32 seconds to go in this one. Farrell 50, Sharon 23.
In that Kennedy game tonight, they beat Jamestown big. Gilmore with 19, Keith with 18, Donardo with 16 to lead Kennedy as they stay undefeated.
Sharon inbound.
Farrell on their way to 8-4 on the year.
Chester top of the key with a right-hand dribble for Sharon. Cross it to Hurst, over to Walls, turns, fires, shot, no good, rebound banged around, and grabbed there by Moore. Farrell, though, lost on the floor, rolls free, taken by Nixon. She'll attack the basket, shot no good, but fouled along the way. And to the line will go Giovanna Nixon.
Saturday, we close out our week of broadcast. Mark and I will head to Sharpsville to cover a girls' game in the afternoon, Hickory and Sharpsville, and get to see Rick Mancino talking about Kennedy.
Rick Mancino, the longtime Kennedy boys coach, was done for the year, wasn't going to be coaching, and then
he resigned, basically.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be doing any coaching, and this year was going to be done for the year, and now jumped in. Opening occurred, and back to coaching.
So we get to see Ricky again.
They got a violation on that shot, so they'll wave it off. And give the ball back to Farrell. Thomas across the timeline. In the corner for Jackson, fakes and drives and shoots with the left hand, no good. Rebound grabbed on the far side by Scott. And she's going to be called for a travel on the rebound. Giving the ball back to Sharon with 2:50 to go. Gets a 2-3 zone. Chester to McGee. Corner for Walls. Walls inside for Nixon. She'll turn, she'll shoot. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound banged around. And a foul going to be called.
.233 to go here in the game. That should be shots here.
And
17 foul on.
They do now correct that. Scott picked up the foul. And it'll be India McGee to the foul line.
Reminder, post-game show, we have our O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game awards. Final scoring, final stats.
McGee foul shot wide right, no good. Nixon fighting for the rebound with Scott, but they're going to say Nixon was out of bounds. So give Scott credit for the board and Farrell the basketball.
End of 3 in boys basketball. Mercer leading Reynolds 32-27.
Working right, Thomas. Cross it here, near side for Moore. Back to Thomas. To Moore on the wing. Corner for Scott. Back to Moore. Out to Thomas up front. 2:09 to go. Thomas will hand off for Jackson. Jackson over to Moore. Fires a jumper. It's up. It's no good. Rebound banged away. And who touched it last? Last touched by Hardin Man and out of bounds. Sharon ball.
It was 20-15 at one point.
Yeah.
20-15. Since then, it's been a 30-8 run by Farrell to put this game away.
Down the lane goes Chester. Gets pinballed in there, and the ball comes free for a moment. Now it's tied up, and with the tied up, we'll go to the arrow, and the ball goes back over to Farrell. It was right before the half, too. Brody made a couple of plays as it was able to kind of get that roll going on that run when Sharon was still kind of hanging in there, playing really good defense, running with Farrell, making everything hard, and Brody finished that first half with a bit of a flurry.
7-0 run,
yeah.
7-0 run to end the half.
And that was all her, right? All Brody. And
you went from feeling good about yourself to not a good halftime, and it's kind of snowballed from there for Sharon and Farrell. They have played very well here. At times, being able to score defensively excellent. Brody's had a huge game.
Thomas tries to get the ball inside the Hardin man, and it's off her fingertips and out of bounds. And the ball back over to Sharon.
And Gabby King off the bench has been huge as well.
And as Chester comes across the timeline, gets a pick, it's going to be an offensive foul call on the pick. As Hurst will pick up the foul for Sharon. 1:25 to go. 50-23, Farrell leading Sharon. Thomas. Goes over near side for Moore, back to Thomas. Thomas works to the foul line. Back out to Jackson. Over to Moore, gonna fire the jumper. It's off the rim, no good. Now the rebound grabbed by Walls. And Walls on the run. Walls ahead to Chester, but too far and out of bounds.
Just saw my beloved Pitt Panthers lost another heartbreaker, 74-73.
Who'd they play tonight?
I believe it was one of the teams in the ACC. I think it was North Carolina State. Yeah, just can't even believe it.
Here's Thomas on the right side. Working the wing, will lob the ball inside, the ball poked away. Kylie Hansen, who's in for the first time, will knock it out. Farrell will keep it underneath in the box set. Get the ball out to Scott. Corner for Thomas, fires a three, it rattles out, no good, and the rebound inside, gathered by Gash. And then a whistle and a Farrell foul.
And that'll put Sharon back at the foul line with 30 seconds to go here in the game.
Back to the other end for Leronica Gash. She is 1 of 2 from the line.
District 10 will meet 2 weeks from tonight, or actually 2 weeks from today. I'm sure it'll be in the morning to put together the playoffs, which will begin 2 weeks from Friday.
And the foul shot by Gash rattles it. And it's just a different looking playoff, so you don't have the double headers. We're not going to the different sites. We're going to be playing where the home team hosting. So the higher seeds get the games, right? All the way through, correct?
All the way through.
Yep. Foul shot by Gash. Second one is no good. The rebound grabbed by Scott of Farrell. Scott going coast to coast, gets in the paint, bangs off. Player puts a shot up, no good. Got her own rebound, no good. Jackson with the rebound. She'll put it up, get it back again. Jackson puts it in. For Jada Jackson. After a couple of rebounds, we'll pop one in with the left hand. We're down to 10 seconds. And it's Chester into the paint. Chester gets tied up, and the far side official going to call that a travel. So we'll turn that over. And 5.8 to go Farrell will inbound.
Farrell's going to go to 8-4 on the year. Win number 292 for Ed Tarosky.
And that'll do it. 292 in the books. Farrell a 52-24 win over Sharon. We'll take a break and we're back with postgame. We return. Again, it's Farrell 52 and Sharon 24. And we're back with more in our postgame when we return on your home for high school sports news talk 790 WPIC.
Honey, I'm gonna call. And I've been calling all day to get a hold of them.
Hi, thanks for calling. I'm not home right now, but leave a message.
When you're